Da, 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 da. There we go. All right, the deck is made. We are ready to start here. Da dum ba dum bum ba bum. Do 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 bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Hot take. This is the Harry Potter movie theme song. And it's a direct knockoff of the Star Wars Emperor's March. They're actually the same song. It's just a remix, basically. With a little bit of chimes mixed in. You know what I'm saying. Dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. It's the same song. It's the same exact song, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. Hey guys, how's it going? I tested the lightning read. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Not this time. This is cool, man. Green Shadow BPL. La, 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 la. Yes, you guys have been waiting for a leafy deck. I love this deck, man. Why do this with Green Shadow? You really could do this with any Mega Grow hero. I think the advantages of Green Shadow are the Banana, the Jelly Bean. You really could just do this with just peas, and could either be Grass Knuckles or Captain Combustible. I think we'll try it. I think we'll play a little homage to the original idea. It's kind of cool that you have the pea synergy, the Jelly Beans. It gives you some removal, but you could just do this with Grass Knuckles and just run Shamrocket. And Sting Bean. It probably would be better. You run Sting Bean and Shamrocket and like Gravitry instead of the Banana, the Jelly Bean, and the Lima. Alright, we'll do like this, and maybe we'll do the Grass. The Grass Knuckles version will probably end up being better, not gonna lie. I like Sting Bean, man. Mabuhay indeed. Fry's my daddy. This is the random deck.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Thank you, AngelBot. BPL. Not all decks need an environment. Nope. Let's start it up here, though. And let's give this one a shot. Just gonna make sure the YouTube stream is alive and well. It does appear to be so. It does appear that way. It seems to be running just fine. All right. Let's turn on the sound here. And we will be underway. Here we go. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm doing a deck that is more or less the one that was submitted in the last stream by someone named Random Person, so shout out to you. This is a deck that combines P synergy bean synergy, and most importantly, leaf synergy. Something a lot of people have been asking is, now that a lot of the leafy cards have been buffed, make a deck with Savage Spinach. You have a lot of buffed cards, like even just Cabbage Pult is such a powerhouse. A really cool thing you can do now is Cabbage Pult on turn 2. It's a 3/4, it's not dying. And then, so you have 2 cost 3/4, and then the next turn you'll have 3 cost 3/4 conjure a card. This seems incredible because again, it's a high stat 3 cost 3/4, and it gives you an extra card in your hand. I mean, it's insane value, the typical Beanstalk. Bonk Chai has also been buffed, which is a leafy card. It has Team Up now, which just makes it a lot more versatile. So you have those leafy cards, and then you have the leafy Pea Patch that's been buffed. Because this is going to have 3 health now, so it's just so much more likely for this to survive on the board, for you to play this on turn 2 and play this next to it on turn 3, and especially because this is a really good card to buff your Savage Spinach on top of it, because not only will the Savage Spinach get the 2 attack, it'll get an additional 2/2, so it really makes it worth it to sacrifice a card for this evolution. So besides for that, we're also running Bean and Pea synergy, running Click Pea, which anyway is a very good card. That'll be a Bean and a Pea. You anyway have a Pea card with the Pea Patch, and you anyway have a Bean card with the typical Beanstalk. So a little bit of synergy that we're running the 3 copies of Jelly Bean. This will serve as the big removal in the deck. So again, it will be going on top of the Click Pea, the Lima, or the typical Beanstalk, and then the Gatling Pea will go on top of either the Click Pea or the Pea Patch. Pea Patch anyway we want to run this deck because it is a leafy card and it does synergize with the Savage Spinach. It's super effective with the Gatling Pea because this will go immediately up to 7 attack and do that bonus attack when this is evolved on top of the Pea Patch. Gatling Pea anyway is a very good card to run in a deck with Savage Spinach because gaining 2 extra attack means this is coming down from your hand as a 7/4 double strike. It has the potential of deleting most of your opponent's health all in one turn, so that's awesome. But here's probably my favorite combo in this deck, period, is that if you're ever able to evolve one of your Savage Spinaches, then you're going to have a crazy play for turn 6 and 7. You're going to play Brainana on turn, and this is going to have 6 attacks, so you're just basically going to do 6 damage in the water lane, and then before the plants are able to play any tricks, really do anything to deal with the Brainana the next turn, you're immediately going to be able to Espresso. So you'll have 6 damage and then another 18, so that's just a 24 damage combo right there. Anyway, Brainana Espresso is good because this does 4 and then it does 12 the next turn, which is, gonna kill most opponents right there by the time turn 7 rolls along. But it's even more powerful with the Savage Spinach synergy. Let's get right into the deck. Hope you guys enjoy. And really very cool creative idea. It's a shout out again to Random Person for sending this one, and the fact that you're combining Pea, Bean, and Leafy synergy all into one deck. I think there are going to be some non-Green Shadow versions of this where we'll go maybe more to Grass Knuckles or Captain Combustible, but let's try this one because it really sets a good precedent. And it looks like we have well, let's see if we'll win 6 out of 8 today. If you think we're going to win 6 out of 8, vote yes. 5 out of 8's a no over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/FryEmUp. We're definitely keeping double Click Pea in our starting hand. Should I keep Brainana? I think let's look for something with a little bit more pressure. That should be fine. And yep, whenever you run Click Pea in a deck, there's always going to be a day where there's always going to be one game where they just take over by themselves. Hopefully this will be the first of it. I did test Lightning Read in this deck and it just was not worth it. It really is just much better to be running the Cabbage Pults, and not a whole lot else you can really take out of the deck other than like a Cabbage Pult and you're not running a lot of beans. There's a lot of peas in the deck for your Podfather, so we can't really take out the Pea Patch either. All right, Click Pea time. Here we go. Rolling Stone. A couple in the chat, people in the chat are mad that I took out the one copy of Lightning Read I was running, but that's fine. Guys, calm down. It's not a good card. That's not why I'm out running it. Do you guys want to see a good deck or do you want to see a meme deck? We'll do a meme deck a different day with Lightning Read. All right, so we got the 2-cost 3/3 in, so we're in really good shape. Probably going to end up buffing this and then developing P-Patch somewhere. I guess here. I realize I have this instinct of always playing the click piece in middle lane, but it's actually not correct for this deck. You really want your cabbages to be here, your other leafy card to be here, and then your typical beanstalks go in too. The laning is just a little bit specific in this deck. See, this is not a leafy card. So I'm going to have to go like this, and then this actually has to be here so it can have a leafy card next to it later. But yeah, Smash is really not going to be able to deal with the 5/5, so we are really far ahead. I don't want to buff this because we can end up covering it with the Savage Spinach next turn. That might just be the play. Savage Spinach into Espresso Fiesta is also just really good because, again, you're talking about cards that just have, you know, inflated attack. Thank you, Ball of Gas, gifting some subs. Really appreciate it. So we'll have a couple of plays. You can play the typical Beanstalk as a 3/3. We could just Savage right now. It's a little sad in terms of card advantage if we play this without drawing. I think I'm just going to Savage. It's a 3/6. Ain't nothing wrong with just playing a 4-cost 3/6 on a board where you're already ahead. He did kill our little P-Patch. He just burned 3 brains. He didn't have like Area 22 or Alien News there at all. Alright, so the opponent, if they're that bricked, we're in obviously really good shape here. So it's going to be typical Beanstalk in 1. We'll see what we get. Likely Lima. I guess maybe I should play the Lima first to get more Beanstalks. This is tough. I mean, I can't think of a 2-cost P that I would really, a 2-cost Leafy card that I would rather play than this. Would Double Mint be better here? It would. I don't really need the Magic Beanstalk in my deck, so I guess I'll play this first and see what we get before we're sacrificing one in-deck Magic Beanstalk. I can't really say if that was worth it. Bro just put a Smashing Garb into a 5/3, which is kind of crazy, very desperate from the opponent. Of all the things you could have Smash powered there, that was probably the worst one. Took out a 2/2 instead of a 3/6. K. So he's concerned about his health, but still. So it's probably just Brainana here. If the opponent commits, then we just win. I mean, that's guaranteed lethal. La 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 la. Alright, well, a very easy first game. Not sure what that was about. And we'll go to 1-0. Why don't I run Fertilize? See, the thing about running, again, BPL, the Bean, the P, and the Leafy, there isn't a lot of room for other cards. You know, if I had to Fertilize, I'd have to take out Brainana. I can't really be affording to take out any of the Leafy, Bean, or P cards. So Brainana would have to go. Brainana's better than Fertilize. So we'll get rid of Espresso early. We got the 2/3 combo. All right, let's go for it. Cabbage Pulse, such a good card in your starting hand, man. Nothing on 1. Let's see what he does. He didn't play anything? He didn't even play Eureka? So he's... I mean, I think Eureka and Telepathy you always play, unless he's doing this weird thing where he's saving Eureka for Mustache Wax there. So let's say he has backup dancers or he's holding Summoning as a control card. That is fine. I love this combo, man. Cabbage Pulse on 2, typical Beanstalk on 3. Absolutely love it. Oh, yeah, indeed. Lone Star is gifting some subs. Thank you so much, Lone Star. Let's just keep on putting on the pressure. There's no need to do setup plays or anything here. And Bamboozle, we'll take it. Guys, we have P-Patch Bamboozle. Such synergy. Bro has resorted to teleporting and teleports. So Jellybean doesn't look that strong. We could just go for double P-Patch. It's not terrible. We can embiggen lane 1 and then just develop a P-Patch here. Let's see how much this gravestone costs, by the way. So right now it's turn 4, and he played 2. So he should be down to 2, but it says 5. So that's a 3-cost gravestone. So let's assume it's Gentleman Zombie. It would be nice to take out the Gentleman Zombie here. I think that's what I'll do. So we'll go here and here. You could have a rocket. Should we save the embiggen there? Maybe the embiggen is super powerful, especially on like amphibious minions and stuff. I just don't want to deal with the gentleman another turn. He did have backup dancers to block 3 damage. And Gizzard. Okay. Why not? Okay, he wanted to clear the boards. That's why I put it in lane 1. Alright, you teleport Gizzard Lizard. It's really strong. What can I say? So, probably going face with Jellybean is correct here. So let's do that. It could be he just doesn't have an answer to this. You know, you're getting rid of his teleportation zombie security. Shrinking Violet would also be another good card in this deck, but there's no room in this one. Maybe if we do just Leaf and Peas, we'll have room for some other cards. He was able to teleport another Gravestone. This Quasar doesn't reactivate unless he puts something here. This will pop out first. We'll see if he knows that. He played a 2-cost Gravestone, so this is going to be another teleportation zombie. Brainano really, really rocks this guy here. And we will absolutely go for the Brainano. I think we're going face. The Quasar doesn't really mean anything. It's just charging our block meter here. It does not get a card from Quasar, just next to a Gravestone. Gravestones are not zombies. Teleportation zombie dies for free. We're set up for a big Espresso Fiesta finish here. We'll be getting down to 10. We could do Espresso Fiesta now. We can also just Brainana again. Here's the Mustache Waxer. Okay. Another one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a really good deck. It's a really good deck. So the opponent can't really do anything, you know, to remove something. So probably just Bamboozle in 1, right? Is there a better play? We can't play more than 1 card here. Our hand's a little awkward. Yep. Let's just go face. Has the meta finally figured out how good Gizzard Lizard is? After all these months? This thing's been around for 6 months. Wow, getting healed from Quasar is ridiculous there, because we're really trying to push for a finish here. We don't really want to bounce any. Well, I think we do, actually. I think any of those are fine, because it's keeping our health up. I don't think the Gizzard's going to necessarily do much here as we try to finish. We have a 6-6 on the board. I mean, we might play Brainana. So this should be, I mean, this is lethal 2 out of 3 times. If he gets summoning, he'll be able to block here, but otherwise, this does win. He needs exactly, he played backup dancers, he needs exactly summoning, nothing else will do. Eureka and Telepathy loses, and if he's holding the card that long, you more or less know what it is. Espresso Fiesta on Bamboozle that we got from Typical Beanstalk for the win. We'll take it. Hell yeah. Na, 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 na. Have you ever considered shark chickening? Yeah, it's tough. You stick shark in the water lane, you're Infinity. You stick it in there dry, So it has to live that turn and the next turn in order to pull a chickening off. It's fun, but that's the reason why I don't do more shark with the crazy class. There's so much synergy there. It's just so hard to pull off since you can't like teleport the shark in at least, you know? Make it only need to survive for one turn. All right. So we got a couple leafy cards. This is such a good combo against Rust Bowl, but I think I'm going to be disciplined and actually look for some early game. This is fine. I probably could have ditched one of these. I think the bok choy is probably better than the click bee against Rust Bowl because they can't get rolling stones. I probably should have... Anyway. We have a really good starting hand regardless. I like how this can also either go in front or behind, which is awesome. I think I'm going to put it in front. I think having this extra attack here that doesn't die to like a teleportation zombie. Like, there's very little he can do about this lane except for inefficiently chump block, as opposed to, you know, putting a little guy there can actually kill the bok choy, reduce from 3 to... You know, from 5 down to 3. We're still have a 3-4 on the board coming into turn 3. I mean, incredible. He's down to 14 health. We're in such good shape already. We're doing... I think my favorite combo in the game right now, forget about Cough Moss. Okay? We're talking about Cabbage Typical. It's so good. What are we calling this combo now? Cabbage Pult on 2, Typical Beanstalk on 3 is insane, guys. There's his heal, so that's out of the way. You do get these. Again, this is still a 2-3. This can still be of use. I think I'm just going to spam here, right? Certainly. I think we'll put this one. Spread the love a little bit. Playing slightly. If he weed sprays here, though, he's going to be taking 6, so not a very weed sprayable. If that's all he's doing, man. Cryo Brain, teleport. Which 2-drop am I even scared of? Nothing. So he just laid an egg on when he had 5. Come on, man. It was turn 4. So that's fine. I love playing against Rust Bowl Super because there's every minion can get evolved by something. So well, that's just going to be a base for either Gatling or the Jelly Bean in our hand. I'd love to get a good Jelly Bean here. Unfortunate. I think this is right. Just put a 4-1 in the water. It's a good card against Rust Bowl. It can't do 1 damage. That's fine. He can't move a damn thing, okay? So he rodeoed. He's actually going to get an 8-drop here. So the guy's like, it's like a ramp leap deck. Dude. Okay, so it's either Plankwalker or Octo. Fortunate. We can bounce that Octo, though. So that's good before it zombots us to death. I guess I'll put that in lane 5. No. He's going lane 1. Why? Why not take out the 4-1? Such a good trade. But anyway. So it's going to be Jelly Bean. We'll Jelly Bean the Octo out. We'll freeze this one and we'll Lima. There's no need to start evolving, I don't think, right? Alright, so we might as well go Bean first. Then freeze this one just to see what we get. But we'll get the extra Beanstalk here. And Jelly Bean. On the 0-2. Perfect. Doesn't get any better than that. And now there's all these threats on the board. Like, what is he going to do? We have another Jelly Bean locked and loaded. He can't teleport that back in. He's got Chop. It's fine. Rocket. I guess that's why he was more concerned about the 3-4s, because he was always going for Rocket this turn. Okay, so we'll have him down to 3 health. He's got a lot of cards. This is really when we need Espresso Fiesta or Brainana would be the 2 finishers. Or Gatling. Gatling wins in lane 3. Gargologist? He's running Gargologist in this deck. Okay? Alright, so it's a ramp Garg leap deck. I kind of like it, actually. So we'll do something involving Jelly Bean here, I think. Oh, I wish I had an amphibious minion. So 4 and 3 looks good. Looks really good. Neither of these die, so we'll bounce this one. Might as well do this one first. Function. We can evolve it here, but it doesn't bounce anything. It's pretty good. Get rid of the actual threat on the board. Can he teleport that back in? Oh yeah, he can actually teleport that in. That's crazy. Does he have a teleport? You can teleport in it for 2 costs with 2 Gargologists on the board. Na, 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 na. Very creative deck. So we do Garg Ramp Leap. I actually like it, and you can run Wizard Garg actually in this deck. Maybe there's something here. I really want them to I haven't done any Leap decks, so I've just been waiting day by day for them to fix Wizard Garg. That at least Wizard Garg can Leap Wizard Garg. But anyway, I'm going to actually write this deck down. I'll even write his name. Red Army 1. Ramp, like... Garg... Leap. With the wizard. Maybe wannabe hero. But anyway, we're 3-0. Creative ideas, guys. Well, this is going as well as it could. Here's another Rust Bolt. Why not run Admiral Navy Bean in the deck? Well, again, you always got to ask, what are we going to take out? I don't think there's enough beans in this deck to spam. There are enough beans to justify Jelly Bean. It's kind of a, you have a bean and it's a one-time deal. You get a good bounce. Thank you, Kier. You're watching from China. Cool. Welcome to this part of the world. I'm in Philippines right now. Oh, we would have had 2 click piece. What? Did I miss it? I can't tell if I actually mulliganed that. I don't think I did. I actually mulliganed away a click P already. We would have had the double. That would have been incredible. I think I'm going to keep going with my theory from last time. Also, the longer this lives, the more likely we'll have a target for Jelly Bean later. So it's going to be... I love this play. Bok Choy on 1. It's like Bok Choy on 1... Cabbage on 2, typical on 3. Look at this. See, this kills teleportation zombie. That's why this team up, it makes such a big difference. That's a free teleportation zombie in the garbage. We're still doing 5 damage with a 3/3 front in this lane. Crazy stuff, guys. Craziness. So now what? You know, playing both of these means we're playing into Weed Spray here, which I really don't want to do. He passed turn 3. I mean, he's not going for Weed Spray. He might be going for a knockout. I can buff this one and play into Science. I can buff this one and kind of play around everything. I don't feel like we're going to need a Jelly Bean quite yet. I'm going to play around Weed Spray and Knockout by doing that, and then I'm just going to invest this. So right now, Knockout is sad, Rocket is sad, and Weed Spray is sad. We did the half measure. No, it's better, and he knows he screwed up. It's looking at our board and then seeing him pass 3, the information it gives us is not Weed Spray, it's Knockout. And that definitely was more the priority. And yeah, he was so upset that we played around that he jumped in a lake. Here we go. We're 4-0 now. Hell, I'm so happy this deck works. This is one of the more, like, just in terms of synergy, running 3 synergies in a deck, this is like one of the more creative decks we've done in a while. So loving this so far. Very rarely just take I changed a few things. The original deck list had Captain Cucumber in it. I ditched that for like more Savage Spinach and more I don't even remember, I think more Bonk Choice. I really wanted to take out as much fluff from the deck and really focus on the synergies to make the deck more consistent. Here's another Rust Bolt. Alright, we'll keep this, I guess. This is synergy. Okay. Bok Choy on turn 1 against Rust Bowl. I guess this is the meta here. Because everyone's going for Rolling Stone. Everyone's running a bunch of Rolling Stones in their deck because of Solar. I know we're not that. So now what do we do? We are going to end up playing into Weed Spray pretty hard here. I kind of want these. He could end up California rolling, but I want to save heights for the Beanstalks. I think I'm doing it like this. For the Cabbage Pulse, if we get them, I mean. Doesn't matter. And he did California roll us. Extremely sad. That means he does not have Weed Spray. That's exactly what that means. So I'm not even going to play around it now, I guess. He's worried about me. Oh my gosh, this is top deck madness, boys. I kind of wish this would like draw a Leafy card per. There's still, I love this card. There's still just a couple of weird things here. It would be cool if it drew 2 Leafy cards there, but that would be overkill for this card as it is. I just want that this can be played not just next to a Leafy plant, but also in the lane of a Leafy plant. Because, like, why is it drawing Leafy if it's here, but if I team it up with Bok Choy, it doesn't draw a card? I've tested it. It doesn't work. He had Donut on turn 3, bro. You're so toast now. Because now I get to do this play. This is incredible, guys. This is actually insane. It revives our Clickpea. These cards are going to be huge. We'll have a turn 8 combo. It's ridiculous. I'm just trying to think where to put this. Block Chop prevents a lot more damage if we put this here than here. If he doesn't get Chop, he's kind of screwed though. I'm going to try to maximize damage, I guess. Rawr. Oh, and he committed all 4, so even if he can't respond with anything here. He didn't. Okay, well, he ends up rolling a 1. But either way, the guy's down to 4. We have this insane hand. We have this really strong board. There's Chop. That's fine. Don't even care. And we have Espresso Fiesta coming in inevitably in 2 turns. So we have Clickpeas now. It's just... Oh, we can play the ball. Guys, this is so... We can play all of this? Because of Bok Choy's team up, the play there was Clickpea. Oh no, it's just Clickpea. We can't play the Bok Choy. The second one will cost 3, but it's still insane. Damn. All right. Well, is Leafy meta right now? This is going as well as it possibly could. I was playing this deck a little last night, trying to figure it out, but it was winning a lot there too. I almost feel like there's even a better version of... Okay, you know what? Let's be happy with what we got here, because we do have an incredibly good deck. What I am trying to say is I will be doing more Leafy decks. I might just go on Leafy week right now. You guys have been waiting so patiently for it. There's been so many other meta things I've been focusing on with all the ramp and the counters to that. I think it's time to take a break from all that and just play Leafy. I just want to play 5 Leafy decks in a row now. I'm not going to actually do that. Brainon is so good against Brainstorm. Maybe I should have held that. I'm not feeling like we'll need an early Jelly Bean, so let's go for that. I think we'll just spam Lima on 1. It's a tempo deck after all. We kind of need to draw into things here. So if this is a teleportation zombie or a drone engineer, this is fine. If it's a conga, this is a bad play, but it's not even that bad. See, this will take a hit, and then we can grow something on top of it, potentially. This seems like it's going to be a Gatling P game. Should we play around second Bungie and actually evolve this? I might go for it. I'm just kind of thinking of like what... Playing both of these actually plays really hard in a Gizzard Lizard. Alright, you know, I think I need to adjust with Brainstorm specifically. I need to adjust and make Gizzard Lizard the #1 card you play around. Not second Bungie in his hand. He already used one, so chances of a second one are a little bit less likely. When I evolve this on top here? I'm digging for, I don't even know what I'm digging for. There you go. So now this doesn't, I mean, it's still even trades with Gizzard Lizard. It's kind of like it's still like a 3 for 2. It's really bad against Gizzard. Fruitcake, okay? We get a card off of that, though. We got our Brainana. We'll take that, boys. Hell yeah. So it's turn 4, so we're just setting this up, and we got our second click beat. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I think this will just go here. It just prevents him from making a good trade in lane 1. It's 4 damage, potentially going phase, and then we'll have the Gatling into the Brainana into the Espresso. And if that's what he's doing this turn, just slowly drawing cards, he is not accounting to how much damage he's about to take. Bro, put the con man in lane 1. This is so greedy. I know he feels like maybe he'll have another. I mean, we might see a Gizzard now. Just dry Gizzard. Dry Gizzard would actually be really good. We could still see it. Dry Gizzard. Gosh, I thought it was gonna be Gizzard. It was not. So the opponent completely sent, I mean, absolutely sent everything. This has 0. It is Gatling P time, babies. So this is gonna do 7 because it does grow to 7 because the bottom of an evolution always has to do its ability first. So it grows to 7 and then do the bonus attack. I mean, this is Lee. He needs backup dancers or summoning, and he did not get it. Hell yeah. Come on, man. Get wrecked. That was crazy. I think that's the highlight intro, yeah, guys. La-di-da-di-da. Keep it going. Keep it going. La 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 la. Thank you, Asher Hutnick, for your donation in the YouTube stream. Really appreciate it. Here we go. Let's go as you know, bodyguard hard as we can against I don't even know what that means. Against huge gigantic kids here. We're gonna go as aggro as possible because he doesn't have small removal. So getting all these little ones. I know we kind of kept an extra 1 in our hand there, but I think it's fine. Thank you. Oh, there you are.
I love her stuff. Long time viewer, but never seen
That's the same person. Thank you, Ash Hutnick, for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it. We're on a 1-minute delay, so he's gonna hear me shout him out on YouTube right when he came over to Twitch. Appreciate you coming over, though. All right, so this is more damage. This is more beanstalks. I think I like the beanstalks. I just feel like he doesn't have an answer to this next turn. Honestly, we can just go this on 1 and stick this in front of it on 2, and it's totally safe. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's Leafy time, damn. This is such a good card against HG. Let's see what he tries for here. So there's 2 really good plays. It's got to just be low blow. I'm trying to think, where do we want to put the typical beanstalk? We wait to, I guess, either here or here. This doesn't matter that much because it's team up. I guess we'll commit our typical beanstalk in 3, because why not? So that's 5 more damage going on his face. Yeah, I think this deck does very well against Rust Bolt. Like, Rust Bolts have been a very popular hero these days. Thank you, Frymily, for 20 months. But, like, the deck doesn't have a lot of things that dies to Rolling Stone. Bonk Cho you can do the next turn. Click B, I guess you can get exactly on turn 1, but that goes away quickly. You have, like, the 2 cost 3, 4. Rust Bolt just doesn't have good answers to this stuff. That's annoying. So, the things we got to play around, we didn't see Guy on 1. So, he very likely is going to have Freeze Station. So putting something in front of this to protect it, it's probably not it. I do want to evolve this next turn, though. I think we'll just go face. This is going to be the best value. I know it means if we want to play exactly turn 4, you know, Savage Spinach. Hey, there's synergy with the Lime of Flirt on here. The Conjure synergy. It means if we want to play Savage Spinach exactly next turn, but yeah, that would, you know, it would have been silly not to play her on Free Station there, I guess. Oh yeah, we're 6-0. The bets are done already. Jeez. I didn't realize. The answer is yes. Let's see if we can go for that 8-0. There's the guy. At least we know what superpowers we're dealing with. Yep, so it really would be nice to Savage at some point. I think I'm going to go for this. We could end up with a 1-cost Leafy card. It would be nice to get a Bokjoy, Umbrella Leaf. There's a bunch of things we could get here. What is this gravestone going to be, though? Tomb Raiser? I'm actually terrified of this. I could just go Savage in 1. It probably is overall the most solid play. This could just be a Pogo as well. He hasn't really, by showing us just space time, he hasn't really shown us anything else in the deck yet. So it's hard to say, is this a Pogo or is it something weird like a Tomb Raiser? I think I'm gonna go for the overall more solid play. Shamrocket is a Leafy card. This is the only time it's ever going to make a difference, and it's Teleportation Zombie. He's not going to have a 2-cost that deals with a 3-4 well, so that was, turns out, the typical Beanstalk was the better play. K! Still an even trade. Okay, yeah, these space-time conjures are coming into play a little bit here. It's annoying. So, like, this would be one of the more likely turn to actually use the Savage Spinach. I love getting the 4-2 in the water. I mean, he's low already. Let's see what else we can get here. So it's either going to be 2, 3, 5, or just 4. My gut is saying don't Savage Spinach yet. Although 4 plus 4 is insane. You could just rocket this, though. It's really hard to say what's the right decision here. Probably playing the mana efficiency better. I'm gonna do it like this. Actually using our sun here. It's interesting. Maybe we'll evolve. Maybe I'll teleport in something here and we'll evolve this in the water. That would be cool. K. Ow. That hurts. Damn, he's actually racing us now, which is annoying. Just conjuring another card. I guess we really should just be trying to set up this espresso, and we have the Shamrocket for this, which is awesome. It's not what we needed. Here's Ducky. As much as I want to develop something here, I'm pretty sure Shamrocket is it. I think I might as well play this, right? A Leafy synergy. We could be running this in the deck. Different deck, though. Oh, so he does have the deadly there. It's annoying. He's just conjuring so many answers. Bruh. It's all deadly. Why did he freeze this one instead of this one? He could have kept this Ducky alive. Which actually would have opened and closed this lane for me. I feel like we're just an espresso away from killing this guy right now. There's our Magic Beanstalk coming in a timely manner. Okay. I wonder if I just hold the Magic Beanstalk. Would that be crazy to just try to go for Bean Espresso next turn? Because it's basically guaranteed lethal, right? It's really weird, but having this combo is so good next turn. I think I'm gonna go like 6 actually. This will go up to 6 attack. So let's play this here. Because we'll conjure another card here. That's fine, perfect. We just need to stall whatever he's trying to do. This is also really good. Just any one drop with espresso becomes so good. Once you play a Savage Spinach evolution, even just one time. This is guaranteed lethal. So I don't know what Huge Giganticus could do here. That's fine. This is like Yawn, like nothing of his is dying. So he can make a play here, but it's not going to be for 10 damage, right? Certainly. I think we just got him. I think this is just guaranteed lethal. Think of any hand right now. He's got this giant hand. He's got conjures. Think of anything he could have right now that would make it not complete guaranteed lethal next turn. He could put a big minion here, but we still have it here. I know if screw that. I don't even care. Gadget Scientist. This isn't a science card. I think that's it. I think it's just pure GG's. Okay, he could have gone Raw Zombie. He could have gone, I don't know from where. He played Escape Through Time. So if Escape Through Time gave him exactly Raw Zombie, then it wouldn't be guaranteed lethal. I don't know why I feel like I jinxed it. My heart just skipped a beat. But we're fine, guys. He's going for Baboon Rising or I don't even know what. I don't care. He can play Chungus Yeti, still wouldn't be enough to evolve here. No, even this lane, it's, well, yeah. Anyway. This is so crazy. It's so insane when you play Savage Spinach, but it's guaranteed lethal and a half. And just like that. Come on, guys. Yes. Yeah, he could have gotten Undying Pharaoh. No, 1, 2, 3. No, Undying Pharaoh wouldn't have done it. It would have to been Raw Zombie because we could have just espressoed the first 2 shots would kill the Undying Pharaoh, and then the third one would kill his face. When Undying Pharaoh Miracle isn't even enough to save you, bro. Yeah, as much as I would love to keep Brainana here, we gotta get a good early game hand. I think this is alright. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Alright. Gotta keep Cabbage Pult though. Ain't no doubt about that. The hell? Because we have the second Lima in hand, I'm gonna actually play conservative. I don't think having the second Lima is gonna be that useful later. So let's sack the first one here and then develop the second one in the water lane. Guess that's the logic. We're almost always playing Cabbage Pult here unless he feeds into middle lane. I don't care about that. I could have a bungee, but I don't care. There it is. The second Lima will be better now. He'll probably feed into middle lane now too, so just Super Lima is okay. Let's see if we draw something better. Yes, we did. Hell yeah. So we have 2 good trades on the board right now. That is totally fine. We can answer one of them maybe, but he probably will answer 0 of them. We'll see what superpower. I guess he has Deadly. He can answer both of them. That would be annoying. Okay. We'll super the chicken next turn. We got a little bit bricked with 2 Brainanas here. So we'll see if we can draw. Typical Beanstalk would be good. Lima, I'll take it. Bro, these fire... This is why I have to run Fireweave. This is the actual reason why. So I think defense is warranted here because I think we are winning the long game. So let's use this Lima. You obviously have to do it in that order. To kill this Fire Rooster instead of going face with it. You know, we're lower in health. He's lower, and I think these Brainanas, well... Yeah. Are we behind here? We're ahead on the board. We have card advantage, theoretically. Top decking every Lima player on our deck has not been useful. Man, these Brainanas bricked this game. I wonder if this needs to be a 3 of. Probably does. I'm just afraid of like Stealthy Imp and a bunch of other things here. Alright. Line dancing. We're not in good shape. We're getting too low here. And the Brainanas just have not been... Oh, that sucks. Okay. Rolled a 3. I'd like to roll a 3 as well. That would give us an extra turn. And that's guaranteed lethal. Come on, man. Bro! Alright, I think a proper aggro deck. We have limited control tools. We're Green Shadow after all. So a proper aggro deck with a big strike. I mean, that was a lucky block. And then also a lucky superpower draw. I'm not ending on that game. I'm playing one more. I'm not ending on that bullshit game. Come on. All out aggro, man. I guess aggro versus temp aggro wins. I feel like if we wouldn't have gotten bricked with the Brinanas, we would have been fine. Oh, we have the combo. Here's Gatling. Oh yeah, we did have one game where Gatling it was against Brainstorm. Completely took over. So we'll freeze that. And playing out of these two lanes is actually a little bit of a problem here. I wonder if I have to do this. Let's see what he plays. Looks like aggro again, though. Unless it's a mustache deck that he just... Okay, so it's a mustache deck that he just doesn't have mustache waxer. No, 7-1 is really fine. I just can't believe we didn't get the 8-0. This deck's been whooping ass all night. I feel like we're racing fine here. He's doing 1 more damage than us. I think we're just going to keep racing. We do need to fill these next couple of turns in. Getting bricked with the late game a little bit. Wonder if like 3 Brinanas and then there's really nothing else to run a 4th of. Should run a Lightning Reed. It would have been so good. It would have cleared his board here. Guys, imagine if this was Lightning Reed. It would have killed both of them. It would have been incredible. Yeah, we're still ahead though, right? Yeah. We are. He's killing his own dude. Bro. Why? So he's definitely going for final mission here. I think I'm just gonna not panic. That sets up Gatling really well for next turn. They're probably like final mission lane 1, you know? No! I went for Bungie. Oh, come on. Bruh. Damn, you just cleared our board while we still have lane 1. That's so annoying, though. Ball of gas. Just gifted like 50? He gifted 50 subs. Ball of gas. He gifted 50. 5-0. Thank you so much, Ball of Gas. Damn, man. Bruh. The hell? What is even happening right now? I don't know. How conservatively do I play? There's this play, which is very hyper-aggressive. It's not bad, though. I don't have to proc the block now. There's Gatling is the most aggressive play. Kind of dies to final, though. I'm going to go with my gut that says make the setup play. And do this. We're setting up these Gatlings and these Brinanas to be able to just take it over here. He's drawing. Of anything. Okay. I don't care. You got space time, K. Really annoying. Come on, man. I'd love to get a good Brainana. It would put us so far ahead if he just passed here. I kind of like bok choy 1 to proc the block and then Gatling maybe just in 2. Put on maximum pressure. Hey! Really? That's your play. He used summoning already. There is backup dancers, but I'll roll the dice on that one. So it's gonna be bok choy to proc the block, and this is 12 damage to face. We got a 2 out of 3 chance of winning on the spot from him overcommitting Duck Stash, as they always do. And then Gatling just... Brrr. Otherwise, he'll be down to 6, and that's it. Got him. Honestly, the most effective combo so far in the stream, it's just been evolve Savage Spinach on anything and spam Gatling. It doesn't have to evolve, nothing. Just spam it up. And he's dead. He overcommitted, man. I mean, he had 12 health. It doesn't feel like you're in that dangerous of a spot, but that is the power of Savage Gatling. Hell yeah. All right. The fact that all the unnecessary cards in this deck are the smarty ones, I think this is just kaboom. This has opened up Leafy as a thing. As Ball of Gas comes in and gifts 50 more. Just gifted 100 Twitch subs. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much, Ball of Gas. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Holy moly. Everyone in Twitch gets a sub. Okay, not everyone. A very large percentage, though. Damn, man. About 1 in 3 are subscribed now. Thank you so much, Ball of Gas. I can't wait to do this with other heroes now. You got Grass Knuckles, Captain Combustible, and Chompzilla. What about a ramp version of this deck? What do you guys say? Ramp Leafy. It actually sounds really good, doesn't it? Just run Sunny Shroom. It's so easy to play solar these days. There's a lot of potential here, man. A ton. I like this one has the Brainana. That's what Green Shadow brings to the table. Is you have the 6 attack Brainanas you can put in the water, man. Or even the 4 attack Lima Pleurodons and you just espresso them. Really, really big deal of a deck. If you want to see more decks like this and more Leafy, I think I'm in my Leafy arc for sure. So if you want to see more decks like this with other heroes, be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. Yes. Yes. What do you guys think? You think that should go on YouTube? Hell yes. You think this deck is in a competitive yeah, we're playing ranked mode. We're playing ranked in PvZ Heroes. This is a competitive setting and it did yes. This is a competitive setting. Oh, it's random person. Hi. I didn't realize it was you asking the question. In a tournament? I don't know. This deck does have some very heavy early game tempo. When I say heavy, I mean heavy. I almost am worrying. I'm thinking of like which other even Leafy cards did we leave on the table with this deck, you know? Kabloo. I mean, this is a Leafy card. Does this matter, though, for Leafy synergy? It really doesn't. It's probably not even about more Leafy cards, though. It's not even about that. I was playing this deck last night, and I had a Potted Powerhouse in my hand that ended up being really good value for a 5-cost card. It was like a 10-8, and I just kind of played it on curve, which was awesome. Now, I don't think we need to explore the Leafy part of this deck anymore at all. I don't think that's it. I think it's just about optimization. I think leaning into the P's is even better. I think this could be a Grass Knuckles deck. The tempo is so strong. That's the thing about this. The first 3 turns, you are establishing so much bulk stats on the deck, on the board. I wonder if even if there's a minion, like a better 1-drop we could be running with this. I feel like that might be. Clickbee is good, but along with Clickbee, like instead of Lima Pleurodon, to be running a more dominant... What is the dominant 1-drop right now? I mean, Sunny Shroom. It really is. The deck doesn't need more Leafy. It has plenty. I think leaning into the P's is the way here. We don't need, why do we need 4-cost Leafy cards? Think about it. What does 4-cost Leafy cards do for this deck? Nothing. We want 1, 2, or 3-costers, but we want tempo. That's what this deck is. Like, I could see us even running, okay, running Steel Mag in a Grass Knuckles deck would be a little bit awkward. All right. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to do today. Let's I'll be sure to. I don't have to theory craft this all right now, but I mean, random person, whoever you are, good freaking stuff. I think we can all agree on that. Guys, I'm taking a 1-minute break. We'll come back and we'll do the daily challenge and we'll do some bets right now. Will I win the daily challenge or not? The betting goes for 2 minutes. Thank you, Ball of Gas, for 50 more. Oh my gosh. Bro's out of control. Completely out of sanity right now. Thank you so much, Ball of Gas. I'll be back in 1.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Thanks to Ball of Gas again, man. Crazy stuff. Let's try this one. Something to do with Atomic Pomegranate. A buffed card. What is it again? I don't know. So we'll draw it on turn 5. Hey. I like this Pine Clone. That's looking kind of sassy. Do this on 1 just to draw out the stink. It's fine. Okay. So it's just on the top of the deck. I think we like play something and rain next turn is gonna be good. Didn't get anything. Okay. Pass. Just gonna be dry Pine Clone here. Daily challenge easier because Disco Dance Floor is trash right now. Okay. Honestly, I don't care. It makes the 4 damage get blocked, and then it makes this better next turn. And we're just going face for more than 3. Die? Sure. We are in pretty good... Oh, I was gonna say we're in pretty good shape, but... I changed my mind. I think we're still fine. Woo! We can heal for 4. So that's awesome. We'll be down to... He'll have no board, and we'll have 4 health. I guess one more little flamenco combo could kill us here. Like a 1-drop and a flamenco. Could you not have that, please? Thank you. Ow! No! No, 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 it's bullseye! Ah. Brutal? Alright, well, I think we have to go for... I want to go for heal, but... I think rain is... We have to go for rain. Certainly. So what do we do here? We have to play rain so this dies. That's the top priority, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe this is the one. Because it makes him almost die. Alright, well... There's not... What am I supposed to do? Okay, player on flamenco. I feel like these daily challenge bets have completely collapsed the economy of the prize here. I'm sure so many people voted yes, right? Oh no. 87% on yes. Oh, we've had another economic collapse. I can't believe I lost that. I'm sorry, guys. I played it right. I think I played it right. Oh, that was brutal. Everyone, the chat was saying heal. I just feel like any kind of any more dancers, like 2 more dancers would just kill us next turn. I wasn't thinking of Bungie. That was brutal, man. What does 6-7 mean? The answer's no. I'm sorry. I should have played Poppin' Poppies. Anyway, guys. The daily challenge, the bets makes the daily challenge so much more exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I will continue to do this. This is such a good idea. I forget who gave me this idea. It was one of the regulars. I forget who you are. I totally forget which one. It was probably like Lori or someone like that. Guys, think if I would have Poppin' Poppied and the headhunter lives there, I'm pretty sure we die during his phase next turn anyway, right? He would need a Bungee Plumber or a Flamenco exactly to kill us, but everything else would have killed us if we would have not gone for the rain play. Anyway. Fuck. Let's check your decks. Gargleep. Oh, here's this deck. It looks cool. Running triplication, something like this. I like it. I think I would lean more into the 7-cost Gargs, though. And less into Mime. I don't know, though. I don't know if I would also run Flag. I think running a lot more control, rolling Rolling Stone and Rocket, would be better than running Flag or even going viral in this deck. Next! Harry Vandalel. You made a fun Dino-based deck. How about Dino Leafy, guys? I don't know. All right, so you got pretty good early game tempo. What is this? What is the P patch for? Running some Flourish. It's not a bad looking deck, to be honest. I don't think the P patch fits here though. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Put do do do. What do I run instead? I don't know. Maybe it is good. Maybe you play this on 2 and then yeah, Captain on top of it on 3. So it doesn't die to Rolling Stone. Or whatever. Good deck. Random person's next deck. Team up heal mid. You're running a heal deck. You're running mid rows with Cattail. One of my friends was playing this and whipping my butt with it. And he eventually took out the Cattails. This looks legit. Running a little, yeah, I wanted to make a rose deck that has some navy beans. This looks like a cool idea. You can, like, put the Cattail, put a team up in front of it, scoop it back up. I'm a little bit skeptical about Mixed Nuts as a card in general. You're only running 2 team ups the same. I mean, you're 9 team up cards. I guess this would count as some more. I don't know if Mixed Nuts is consistent. I've been trying with Mixed Nuts with even more team-ups than that, and they keep bricking. But maybe your deck is slower, so you can just play more patiently. I guess that's the key. This one's from Ilya. Bowl 'em up. Here's a rare deck submission from my editor. From Highlight 'em Up. Bowl 'em up. You're running all-out toxic heal combos into walnut bowling. I mean, I like it. It looks good. Has this deck been working for you, Ilya? I feel like there's just a big hole for the first 3 turns. Like, if you don't get Pepper MD Little Buddy, you're just going to lose the game. I feel like that might be an issue. It's a lot of late game. I wonder if we need to, like, lower the curve. I guess run Ketchup Mechanic instead of Taco, I think would be a really good idea. Just to give yourself a little more early game. Ice Spore is nice. Wonder if we have to, I mean, I see what you're doing here. Feel like a little more, even just Colonel Bolt or, I don't know. Or something. Thank you, Iglor, for the sub, and buy Ball of Gas. I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much. You just gifted, I don't know, 200, 250? How much was it in the end? An insane amount of subs. Next, we got Mira Clay. Do be doing well. Here we go. Mira Clay. Kaido Kid, the Phantom Thief. He's always got the anime names. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to bring Nana, Dragon, a little amphibious synergy. The Puff Shrooms don't seem right in this deck at all. I know you're trying to do this on the ground. I don't think it's worth it. Get rid of the Puff Shrooms. You're controlling to, like, maybe add, like, Lima Pleurodon, like something that would justify the amphibious synergy a little bit more. I also don't think at this point you really need the Tricorn. I think adding also more 1s, 2s, and 3s would make the deck better. Maybe more amphibious, because you're you're utilizing that. Definitely small cards to use with your cattail would be good. Next! Cakey. Cakey. Imp Tuna. Flag Imp into... I mean, this is how you do it. It's I found a little bit inconsistent. Feel like with Flag, maybe you need a little bit more 1-drops. So maybe not Imp Throwing Imp. I don't know if Imp Throwing Imp is right for this deck, because you're being the aggressor. You're not, like, controlling what they do. Probably taking out Imp Throwing Imp and putting in Genetic Experiment would be better. I know it's not an Imp, but it's a good Flag Storm card. Do. Everything else seems great. Got your Rolling Stones. I think change Imp Throwing Imp for Genetic and you got yourself a pretty decent deck here. I'd love for there to be a good Imp deck other than Tele Imps. Maybe Flag is the way. Just like a soft Imp deck. I kind of want to try that one. Who is that from again? Cake. I'm going to write your name down here. I actually do want to try that. Kiki. It's going to be Flag Imps without Imp Throwing Imp. Instead, Genetic into Cowboy. Yeti. Chungus. And Leftovers. I like it. The last deck is from Frimely. It's a flower deck. Flower. Ramping. Flower. This looks cool. I mean, all of these flowers are amazing. I don't know if you need the Morning Glory. I wonder if there's something better to run instead of that. I think maybe more Walnut Bowling. I think the deck it lacks finishing power. I know you got Bloomerang and Power Flower, but you're going to need a little more than that. So I would probably just take out the Morning Glories, add in more like Walnut Bowling, and then feels like you could fit Pepper MDs into this deck. I like this idea, though. I'm going to write this down, too. All out flower deck with Walnut. It's from Frimely. It's possible that, especially with the twin sunflowers in this deck, that running Astrocado instead of Bloomerang would be better. I know it doesn't have the flower synergy. I feel like also Pepper MD would work very well with the Power Flowers. I think adding Pepper MD would be really good here. This could be the new version of the Poppin' Off deck. Briar Rose, Poppin' Poppy. Yeah, we typically run Pepper MD in that deck. And then Walnut Bowling being a good finisher. I like it. I think we're going to cut Bloomerang and maybe even cut Twin Sunflower. Just stick more to Primal Sunflower and Sunnier Shroom. And then put more little buddies in. We should have room for everything in that case. Because again, the Power Flower actually has the heal synergy with Pepper MD also. And Power Flower is a pretty damn good card right now. Alright, cool. Good deck ideas, guys. Holy cow. Cakey. Okay, awesome. No, I'll take a look at this. Thanks for being part of the stream for so long. Good stuff. Guys, you sent in a good deck. It's going to be on a stream. That's how it works, man. Beep, 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 beep. But anyway. We almost ran a lightning read in a deck. Is Banana Split still stroking it? Here, let's see if it was a one-time error. This is very important information, guys. Da 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 da. Let's see if Banana Split is still indeed stroking it. Yeah, he is. I don't know why this is happening. It looks so wrong. All right, guys. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good night.